Everton under center, and he's going to fake the handoff, roll out to the far side. He's got a man in the flat, but he's firing deep to the back of the end zone. He's got a man. He goes up, climbs the ladder, and pulls it down in the back of the end zone. What a catch by the receiver, Jeremy Wilcox. Unbelievable. And that pass was right where it needed to be for Wilcox.
Welcome in Deseret News Rewind, Dusty Litster, and with me as always is Dane Stewart, and we are brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard.
That's right, Dusty, and hey, you know, if you're looking to take that next step in your life, a lot of people don't quite know where to go. Well, check out the Utah Army National Guard. You can visit www.nationalguard.com to learn how you can have up to $20,000 in educational assistance, also potential $20,000 in bonus depending on which course you elect to pursue inside the Utah Army National Guard. A great option and a great place to learn on-the-job skills. Visit www.nationalguard.com to learn more.
Well, one of the big things you get there is leadership.
Yeah.
You want to become a better manager, you get leadership, and that's what we're going to be talking about this week, because this week was a lot of that.
Yeah.
And let's start first with our Deseret News Rewind Game of the Week, which was selected by you, the fans, and we're here at Woods Cross because Woods Cross got an impressive win against Brighton.
They did. Hey, Woods Cross-Brighton both 2-0 to start the season, and thought we were going to learn a lot about both these two programs. I'll tell you this, these are two teams that are much improved over recent years. And for Brighton, new coach and Coach M. For Woods Cross, hey, we're just looking for a little better health this year. And Carter Weirman came to play. Quarterback had a phenomenal game for Woods Cross, and he really took what they gave him, had opportunities to ship the ball deep to Luke Hyde, a young man we'll be talking about more, just a sophomore. He's going to be a real electric player out of the state. And then they also got the running game going a little bit with Wardle. Wardle had a big night running the ball. He brought a real physicality to this game, had a real impressive night, also caught the ball out of the backfield, and he was real key in Woods Cross, able to generate some early scoring chances. In fact, he would get things going with a 15-yard touchdown run, make it 7-6 as Woods Cross has scored on their opening possession. Second quarter, Woods Cross had added a field goal. How about this strike? We've talked about Curtis and the year he's had the quarterback for Brighton. Man, Edwards is all alone, and it's Colin Edwards running this one in untouched 68 yards as the Bengals retaking the lead here 13-10 late in the first half. But the Woods Cross Wildcats, they had a response. Weirman able to march the field, finds Wardle as he leaked out 14 yards out. 17-13 the lead for the Wildcats at the break. Second half, Brighton, a solid drive, but they had to settle for a field goal. They pulled within one. And then we talked about Luke Hyde, the young man able to stretch the field. How about this throw from Weirman? And Hyde tight-roping down the sideline. A 48-yard touchdown made it 24-16. We head to the fourth quarter. Brighton had a couple of opportunities, Dusty. Hey, it's 2.5 minutes left. They elect to punt the ball away on fourth down. Only had 2 timeouts left. Hey, it worked. They are able to stop Woods Cross. It's a fourth down. Brighton gets the ball back. No timeouts left. A big play to get inside the 20. They've got 2 chances at the end zone with 9 seconds left. First one, incomplete. They've got one more chance. Game on the line. And Weirman just overthrows it. And the Woods Cross defense stands up as they've done all year long through the first 3 weeks. Able to hold on for a 24-16 win over the Brighton Bengals. And Woods Cross, telling you, Brighton's legit. Woods Cross looked really, really good, not only offensively but defensively. They made big stands. The secondary was strong. The defensive line, look out, folks. This is a really good unit that they've got Coach Frescus and staff here at Woods Cross High School.
You know, with the new format of the playoffs, these are 2 teams that win multiple games in the state tournament.
Yeah.
Gabe Curtis stays healthy, Cirillo as well, but you talk about the battery here with Weirman and also Hyde and some other guys. Those are 2 teams that are pretty scary, absolutely.
Yep.
They could definitely scare some teams in the 5A playoffs.
Well, and in region, we'll talk about this a little bit later, that might be more open than they've been in years past. Region 5 and Region 6, it'll be something to keep an eye on.
Well, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We had a big night last night. Let's go first, your best of 6A.
Well, Dusty, I mean, how about the game heard around the state, huh? I mean, it was the last game that we picked in our schedule video last week, and one of us picked that one right. How about Corner Canyon? Look, I'm not surprised they won because I picked them. I thought they would.
We knew it would be a good game.
And I thought it'd be a close game. 56-28?
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't happen to Bingham, Dusty. It's the worst loss since 2011 when they lost to Orange Lutheran 42-7. And it's the most points Bingham has given up since 1999 in the semifinal against Skyline. That doesn't happen.
Yeah. Worst in-state loss in 2002.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get this, Bingham has only lost by double digits, 9 times since 2000.
Oh my goodness.
9 times. And 5 of them came before 2005.
How about Austin Bell? 4 rushing touchdowns,
my
ran
heavens.
for like 15 football fields in the game. I mean, unreal offensively. Cole Hagen was strong.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the offense just came to play.
I think what finally came around was Cole Hagen finally looked like Cole Hagen.
Yeah.
I think everyone leaves that night. It's like, and I was kind of joking around in our studio. I'm like, what, they're playing a little bit of rope-a-dope with this? Or what was it?
Well, I think the thing is able to lock in the biggest moment, right?
Right.
And we mentioned the scheduling videos, can't turn the ball over, played clean, good on you, Corner Canyon.
I mean, absolutely spectacular. And stamping the, some people say immediately call them the best team in the state. Lone Peak has something to say about it. And the great thing is in 2 weeks,
we'll see it.
You can get to see it.
That's
and
right.
But yeah, best of 6A, absolutely. How about this game? How about Roy and Fremont?
Yeah.
Not just the best of 6A, the best game of the night. It was Roy down 31-17 in the 4th quarter. And Fred Fernandez tends to do this when you're at home. He gets 2 scores, but the man of the night was Jaden Harris. Jaden Harris scored the game-tying touchdown, the touchdown to go ahead, and then how about Fremont, last gasp opportunity, Stratford going deep, and guess who gets the pick? It is Harris. He went bowling from the week before from Juab and got the job done. Absolutely spectacular, and Roy gets to come from behind win, and man, you just feel for Fremont right now.
Yeah.
Just absolutely gut-wrenching losses, 0-3 on the year, but in every one of these games, and just feel right now for the Fremont Silver Wolves.
Yeah, I certainly had an opportunity in that one, and that's another one, to your point, they're going to be like, man,
Stratford's going to break records of touchdown passes, and he's looking at like, what do we have to do? And just a tough one. All right, your best of 5A.
Well, it was one of the games we talked about last week. You know, a couple teams coming in, scoring a lot of points. Farmington and Ridgeline, 35-0.
Right.
35-0. Like, I did not think that Ridgeline was going to get shut out. Coach Coates, we mentioned it, returns 22 starters. Every starter returns for the Phoenix. Evertson had 4 touchdown passes in the win. We're going to learn a lot about Farmington. They've got Lone Peak next week. Farmington 3-0. How real are they? We said this about Kearns last week. How real are they? We're going to find out. Farmington with a real strong week 3.
Hey, anytime Utah can beat the Canada to the north in Idaho, we're going to
Why you got to be like that?
Why
you got to be like that?
And Idaho Falls, no less. Orem, only reason I'm doing this is because Orem was 0-2 after 2 brutal games.
Yeah.
Opened a year with Corner Canyon, opened a game at Bishop Gorman. They go north to go play against Skyline High School out of Idaho Falls, and the Tigers get their first win of the year, 34-20. And good on the Tigers of getting their first win of the year. So just want to just throw some love the way of Orem to start the year.
You know, at least it wasn't Centennial. You know, you can go play Skyline all you want.
That's what I figured you'd say.
Yeah.
All right, your best of the rest.
Well, Dusty, I mean, where am I going to go with this one? Let me tell you this. There was a big game last night. I saw it early in the year as a potential game that was going to be quite meaningful. How about Milford hosting Ogden in a game that almost gave up a century worth of points? Bryson Barnes, look, we talk about his record, which he's 12 away, mind you. He threw for 5 touchdowns last night. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Well, you're 2A, so he probably plays both ways. Yeah, he also had an interception that game. Oh, yeah, he also ran for 4 more touchdowns. How about 9 total touchdowns for Bryson Barnes and an interception, not thrown, caught, the safety. And then the defense. Boy, they stood up. I know they gave up some points to Ogden. It's not a bad Ogden team.
Yeah.
But how about this line from Russell Walker? Defensive end, 11 tackles, 3 sacks, and an interception. Milford went 11-1 in 2017, 12-0 last year, and they're 3-0 this year. Tigers, big win.
We had that one on Deseret News Rewind Live, and it was fun to finally get to watch Barnes. We're going to try to showcase this kid as much as we possibly can. You're going to go break the records. We got to take the time to show up. But 9 touchdowns, I think I saw somewhere it was only the 9th player to account for 9 touchdowns or more. The first since Cameron Cooper, I believe.
It puts him in a class with Cooper, Kafensis. I mean, all the great offensive players that come out of this state. And now Bryson Barnes' name's right there. And in just a couple of weeks, he's going to be at top of all of them.
Yeah, anytime we talk about, I took a shot at Idaho. How about this? I take a shot at Emory on this one. Anytime a team beats Emory, but not only that, sets something that the school has never done. Let's talk about it here too. American Leadership Academy was trailing, and Ethan Valley hit a field goal to give ALA a 23-20 win, but it was a late touchdown pass from Jacob Nagu, I believe is how it goes, to Fielding Morley, and the 2-point conversion that led to the game-winning field goal. As ALA, for the first time in school history, is 3-0.
Woo!
So congratulations to the ALA Eagles and getting the job done in Castledale.
Good find.
Knocking off the Emory Spartans.
Good find, Dusty.
That the other one does a little bit of research late at night.
That's what 3 hours of sleep will do for you.
That's exactly what that is. But we've had so many good games last night. Let's go to the feed portion of the show. And what we want to talk about this week are statements. Week 3, a lot of times, is a statement week. We're starting to get to know these teams really, really well.
Yep.
But the statements, and Dane, where do you want to start?
Well, I'm going to start in a lower classification. You want to talk statements. How about let's talk about a statement made by a defense that through 3 weeks has not given up a point. How about Morgan, Dusty? Last night they go 49-0 over Ben Lomond, but the impressive thing is they haven't been scored on. 51-0 over Grand, 46-0 over Ogden, who just put up 20-plus on Milford. And then they go 49-0 on Ben Lomond. The Morgan defense, Dusty, maybe the best in the state. Statistically from a points given up standpoint.
Yeah. Well, I agree, though. In their classification, absolutely. I'll put it there.
Yeah.
How about, here's another interesting one. A team that last week got absolutely shellacked, and then this week, a come-from-behind win for the second time in 3 weeks. The Harriman Mustangs go to California, take on Helix. By the way, this is a school that produced Todd Watkins of BYU. Oh, a guy named Alex Smith, who's been pretty decent. Oh, and another guy named Reggie
Wasn't there like
Bush.
a running back? Yeah.
Yeah, Reggie Bush. He may not have existed at USC, but he did in our minds.
Some of you may not have seen his college highlights. Go YouTube him. It's worth it.
But they down late in the fourth quarter, and Harriman down 19-8 in the fourth, came back to tie the game in regulation, and then won in overtime.
Yeah.
The Harriman Mustangs and
On the
Dustin
road.
Pierce on the road in California got the job done at Helix to knock off Helix. And man, that's a great, great win for Coach Pierce after a tough week where they came back in the fourth quarter to beat Davison week 1, lose to Corner Canyon week 2, and in week 3, Harriman does what Harriman does, and it just shocks lots of people.
You want statements? You want come from behind? How about the Dixie Flyers, Dusty? They trailed 10-7 in that ball game. Reggie Graff has 3 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, and Dixie cruises past the Thunder, 62-36 to make a statement. Hey, we are still the team to beat down south. I'm just glad that I held true to the Dixie Flyers last week.
You don't know any of that. It was mid-teens they fell behind, too. Yeah. See, I knew it. Told you.
Yeah. Good call.
Dixie Flyers.
Good call.
Yeah, good that one. So, but that's a good one too.
A good one.
How about Murray? Yeah. Murray goes 3-0 for the first time since.
Well, we know it's before 01.
1994.
Woo!
1994. The last time the Murray Spartans were 3-0. Congratulations to Murray, and they got a big game. We'll be talking about another video against Olympus this week.
You want a statement? We said there was a team we were going to learn a lot about this week. How about the Kearns Cougars, Dusty? At Olympus, the Titans hadn't lost a regular season game all last year. We're 2-0 coming in. We thought, Kearns, we'll see. I picked Olympus to win
said
big.
It last year, the same thing.
My friends. How about Kearns getting the job done? Lind with a pair of passing touchdowns. But it was Jeff Bassa, a 99-yard pick 6 for the Kearns Cougars as they're able to sneak past Olympus 26-21. Kearns, folks. Taking down the Titans.
Kearns is a good one.
Yes.
That was a really, really good one. Just because I've liked doing this, how about another team going 3-0 for the first time in 16 years? The Monticello Buckaroos.
Hey!
The last time they went in 03, they went 3-0. They made it to the title game. They lost that game. I don't want to mention that, but they made it to the championship game that year. But Monticello with another win and 3-0 to start the year for Monticello.
How about North Sanpete, 52-0 over South Sevier? How about 3 teams in Region 14 at 3-0 in Manti, North Sanpete, and American Leadership? Going to be a fun region race in old 14, huh?
Hey, if there's another statement out there that we're missing, hit us up on Twitter. We'd like to know about it because right now we got to get to the quick hits brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard.
Hey, you talked about first. Let me give you this first, Dusty. Congratulations to Coach Drew Jones, the first win at the helm at Tooele as they got 30-24 over Minico, who is from Idaho.
Yeah, the Burley area. Not quite Burley.
But it was Kulani Longy with 3 passing touchdowns. Coach Jones, congratulations on your first win for the program.
And how about the Judge snapped a 12-game losing streak. They will not go unwinning this season.
Yeah.
congratulations to Judge. They got the win 20-7 over Leighton Christian, and they got my Carbon Dinos this week.
How about another first, Dusty? Crimson Cliffs, the Mustangs, 38-13 over Canyon View. First win in program history for the first-year school. It was Chase Hansen with 3 passing touchdowns and Curtis Sweeten with a rushing touchdown from 65 yards, 2 receiving, 55 and 15 as the Mustangs. Congratulations on your first program win.
Oh, I had one and I lost it. Oh, how about Wasatch?
Yes.
Wasatch needed to get off the schneid, and Wasatch with Zach Thacker carried the ball 35 times, 171 yards. That's Ryan Van Rosenball. And if you are a Wasatch person and you don't know who that is, you need to look that up, 1999. Make it easy for you. 171 yards on 35 carries, and also grabbed 5 passes for 61 yards. Wasatch was down 10-0. Or was down, outscored 10-0 in the fourth quarter to get the win.
Schultz threw for over 350 in that win as well. How about PG and Jordan, Dusty?
Yeah.
Jordan, bit of a slow start out of the gate this year. Hey, they had to come back. They were able to tie that ball game up at 14 early in the fourth quarter, but the PG offense came alive. Rex Connors with a nice with a nice rushing touchdown. Campbell had 2 passing touchdowns as PG able to sneak past Jordan 28-20.
Bonneville, how about the Lakers?
Yeah.
Lakers get a 23-17 win over Bear River, and they were led by Court Shaw. Scored first 2 touchdowns for the Lakers, one on the ground and one through the air. And Bonneville got a nice win over Bear River to continue to have a very good season for the Lakers.
A gut-wrenching loss for American Fork. Dealing with Arborview from Nevada. They had a big lead. I think it was 21-0. They've got a lead in that ball game. And Arborview comes back. I think they score with inside of a minute left as they're able to upset American Fork 35-34 in a key out-of-state game.
A streak that nearly ended in Provo. Yeah, because the other one wasn't even close.
Yeah.
How about Tippview and Provo as the Provo Bulldogs, Dane, 4th down, have a chance to get the win. Can't complete the pass to an open receiver, but it's a 13-7 win for Tippview as Raider DeMooney had another touchdown. Elijah Allen was a great goal line stand. He was able to power through a linebacker, get to the end zone, but Tippview, 30 straight. Get this, Provo has not won against Tippview. The last time they did it, the Berlin Wall was still standing.
Woo!
Springville, Bountiful.
Yeah.
Springville just likes to win late. They got another late score and a win. Austin Mortensen, 7 yards touchdown run with 4 seconds left to get the win over Bountiful. 2 wins late in the game for Springville, who are now off to another good start with Coach Child.
Clutch! How about Mountain View, the Bruins, huh? They trailed Taylorsville 14-9 before reeling off 38 straight points. Deuce Anderson had 4 passing touchdowns, 3 of them to Ben Milla, as Mountain View able to cruise 47-14. Good start for the Bruins. That's a program that's been down for a while. Hey, making some noise this year.
First time since 2014. Salem Hills is 3-0.
Yeah.
They had an NFL player as their quarterback at that time, Porter Gustin, who looked like a video game quarterback. But he put up 24 points and now that knocked off Juab. Juab was 2-0, took him out from the ranks of the unbeaten, and Salem Hills out to 3-0 for the first time since 2014.
If there's something we've learned about Dusty, it's that he holds kind of grudges from his playing days. Well, how about a grudge from last year? How about Spanish Fort getting revenge on Cypress, Dusty?
Yeah.
34-20, they get the win. Caden Holt with 4 passing touchdowns. Every team in Region 8 has a winning record
Right.
through 3 weeks. Every team in Region 8 has a winning record.
Well, it's been a great start to the year.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to mention this one, one of the oldest rivalries in the state. Millard gets Delta 24-12.
Yeah.
Brooks Myers rushed for a touchdown, threw for another, and Millard scored 24 unanswered points after Delta went up 12-0. Got them Wabbits.
Yeah.
Knocked them down. Storm wouldn't have let that happen. I'll tell you that much right now. But there's other teams we're missing. Hit us up on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you at D News Rewind, at Dusty Litster, or at Dane_Stewart. Also, top 5 plays. Check out that video. And the moment of the week right here with the Woods Cross Wildcats. For Vince Francis and Dane Stewart, I'm Dusty Litster. Thanks for joining us and watching Deseret News Rewind on DeseretNews.com.